Good morning, good morning. Well, actually, it's the afternoon, and I would like to, it's 12 p.m. on March the 10th, and I'm enjoying my iced lavender matcha. It's delicious. Now, Starbucks got a new thing going that they have the trying to preserve and recycle. They go green. They have it in a glass, so you can, if you're going to be drinking in, they have it in a glass so that you can have your drink here. And this is a venti, so I'm not going to be able to drink all this. So most likely, I'm going to be taking some of this home, and I'll put it in the freezer, and at a later date, I'll drink it. So I'm going to take a couple of minutes, and this is week 7 of salon etiquette with Miss Camille. So today we're going to be talking about how to upgrade your service. So how to upgrade your service. So as we have already discussed, the greeting, the consultation, we've discussed listening while you work. We also, so actually this is week. So this week we're going to talk about how to upgrade your service. So when you have your client in your chair, so instead of talking about politics, instead of talking about gossip, use that time to talk about the products that you have available that will go along with the style that the client can take home to use at home. That's the time you use that conversation, is when that client is in your chair. Use that time to talk about the products. Now, you listen to my other program sessions about listening while you work. Let the client talk about, whatever they want to talk about, whatever. And then when you get your time to talk, you ask them, hey, what are you using on your hair? Then that's when you promote your whatever you're using, whatever your product. Or, hey, have you ever considered a color? You see? Oh, hey, next time you come, you need a haircut, right? Or if you want to have a new chemical service, or the person needs a relaxer or a permanent wave, then you bring that up. Hey, I'm trying this new, this, and this, and so would you be interested in trying it? So when you have that client in your chair, instead of talking about gossip or your personal business, if they want to talk about their personal business, that's fine. That's their time. But you take the time that you have to discuss your products and upgrading your service. All right? Say your client, isn't familiar with color. Well, that's the time that you will use to introduce your client to color. Say they interested in permanent waves. That's the time you introduce permanent waves. That's the time you introduce the relaxer. That's the time some of you guys are in the wigs. That's the time when a client asks you, hey, I want to try a different hair color. Now sometimes, in my opinion, people switch up all the time. Today they want the hair green, tomorrow they want the hair purple. And then they get the purple and they don't like it no more, they want it back green. Introduce them to a wig. Hey, instead of going through the process of dyeing and frying and all this stuff, won't we, color you a wig and let you wear it for a little while and see how you like it? That's a 3, depending on what the kind of wig it is, it might be $1,000 wig. That's a $1,000 upgrade. If you only pay $300 or $400 for the wig, and then you add on your services and you get $1,000 out of it. Also, extensions. You know, your client might come and they mention while they're in the chair, oh, I want to let my hair grow to do this, this, and that. Well, hey, you know, you don't have to wait. We can add extensions. I will make sure you have color extensions that match your hair, and this is how much it costs, right? So introduce your client to upgrade services. So a regular wash and blow dry, let's say, is $125. So now you done went up to a $300 service, whatever you charge. Maybe you have a natural client. They want to go into consider trying going straight with silk wrap. That's the time you use to introduce people to new product. Now, mind you, you are a professional. When you go to the doctor, they listen to you, what you have to say for 15 minutes. Maybe you might have them for 15 minutes. And then they give you a remedy. That's all we are. We need to be given a remedy. We need to be getting an upgrade. So your doctor, he might go from just giving you heart medicine to, we can do a surgery. So instead of him getting $100, let's say, quote unquote, every month for medicine, he wanted to do an $80,000 surgery. That's an upgrade for him. So even though we want to get into discussing personal business and telling people our problems, because what happens when you start doing that, discussing your personal with people, they look at you different. And instead of them concentrating on you being a professional, they start relating you to your personal issues. And it's okay if you have found yourself in that situation. You know, I had a situation where a client told me one time, oh, I already knew that. Because, you know, I'm in my little bubble at work, you know, and I might not know what's going on around me all the time because I was concentrating on work. And I tried to keep things as professional as possible, even if, you know, it wasn't always able to do that. I worked toward that, right? And that helped me keep my sanity, you know, because when you come to work, you be able to concentrate on work, and when you go home, you concentrate on home. Well, I'm not going to keep you long. I just wanted to share this quick one with you. I'll be back next Monday at 12 p.m. to discuss salon etiquette and ways to build your brand, ways to build your book. It is possible to have a full book. It is possible to have clients in your chair. It is possible to keep the chair spinning. It is possible. So, use the time that you have the clients in your chair to upgrade your services. Use that time to promote your products. Now, you promote the products to keep them from going to the beauty supply. So why let them take the money to the beauty supply when you can do the retail and sell it in your chair? And then they go buy all this stuff. You know how much stuff sometimes people have in their cabinets going to the beauty supply? Because they still can't get the result that you have, that they get from the salon. So they got all this stuff buying. So keep that money in your chair, right? So keep that money in your chair. And then that way you also know what they're using on their hair. Sometimes they can go buy all this stuff and then they you know, mess their hair up, and then they have to come back to us anyway. They come back to us anyway. So you got this, and you are good at what you do, and don't let nobody tell you anything different. Put your matcha, and it smells delicious. It smells delicious. Lavender, ice, oat milk, matcha. They haven't learned to have my name on it. Ooh, why didn't you have my name on it? Right? So, be professional. Keep the money in your pocket. Make sure when you have your clients in your chair, you're using that time to offer maintenance products, offer upgrading services, and also using that time to plan for them to read book. Use that time to plan to read book. Come back when you know. So use the time to be professional. Try to stay away from gossip and stay professional. And people will respect you and look at you different. And that's the kind of client you'll attract. People that want to pay for good products and good service. But if you offer otherwise, you get otherwise. But keep it professional. Okay? Well, I done ran my mouth and said what I had to say. And today I'm outside. If you can see the mountains behind me, I'm out here in Phoenix enjoying this beautiful weather. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's just right, like the Three Little Bears. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's just right. Right. Okay. But if you have any questions, please leave your comments so that I can have some feedback on the video to let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions about salon etiquette or customer service, please feel free to reach out to me on my Facebook page or here on my YouTube. Leave a comment, and I will be sure to get back with you, and hopefully we can come to a resolution, right? Because cosmetology is a wonderful business to be in, but it is also physically, 50% of it is being a therapist, and the other 50% of it is just being a hairstylist. It's not all about being a hairstylist. You really have to really be balanced, because it's a lot of work, and a lot of people are walking away or choosing to go into other professions because, you know, sometimes it's a lot. But with the proper care, it is possible to make lots of money, have a good clientele, and have longevity. All right, well, I'm getting off this horn. I done ran my mouth for, hopefully I did my whole 11 minutes. And thank you for watching, and have a